YouTube, this is Dave's Head Enough White 7. This is another video to do with Destiny and the, my bad. Halo 5 Guardians First Impressions, and another video from Dave. Sorry about that, guys. These games are very similar. I got them mixed up. Both great games, don't get me wrong. I really do enjoy Destiny and Taken King. This time around, Destiny nails it. I think they actually implemented a good story into the Taken King. The cutscenes are really cool. Story's good, like I said. I thought the gameplay was always good with the gun. I think they do the best when it comes to first-person shooters. They do it right. They nailed it in this game. Activision and Bungie, they know what they're doing with a first-person shooter. But when it comes to business practices and what they want to give you with your game, that's a different story. But this time around, they actually do give you the full game for $60. I'm sure there are going to be other expansions, but you're getting a great deal for $60 with this. But yeah, Halo 5 Guardians First Impressions. Xbox One exclusive. I highly doubt this will be on PC. I think that Microsoft, for all the people thinking it is going to PC, I'm not going to say it isn't, but I think Microsoft is getting the message that people want exclusives. I think games like Killer Instinct will go to, PC games. They did show at E3 when they talked about, I think it was E3 when they talked about it. Don't hold me on that. I could be wrong. Could have been the Gamescom, but when they were talking about Windows 10 and all that, what games are coming or going, aren't going to be on just only be on Xbox. But I think this one's going to be exclusive. But yeah, Halo 5 Guardians, my first impressions. I'm on chapter 7 or 8. I think it's chapter 7 in the main story. I have played the multiplayer, but just free-for-all, which I really like. That's my favorite type of, online multiplayer match. I always like free-for-all. Reason why? I am colorblind, so I have a big problem with telling the difference who's on my team and who's not. So it's easy for me just to, know everybody's against me, so I don't have to, sit there and stutter, or hesitate. I don't know why I said stutter, but pretty much hesitate before I shoot somebody, and it actually is a disadvantage to me. But in free-for-all, I know everybody's my enemy, and it's great, and I love the multiplayer. I think they nailed it out of the park, but I will say, even when you basically start the match, you get that Destiny feel, how they're all just standing there, you know what I'm saying? They even call it your fire team, all that shit. When you say you want to play co-op with a buddy, it says join your fire team or join their fire team. I think it's fire team. But it's it's just very Destiny. And then they kind of Call of Duty-ized it. Now you can aim down the sights and do a lot of stuff you can do in Call of Duty, But I think it's more Destiny than anything. They actually put a lot of Destiny in this game. I think you even have special abilities. And just how he runs and breaks things, and you can jump up in the air. I think you can do a ground slam. Even the guns look a lot like Destiny, and I really do love the guns in this game. I will say, even though it's a lot like Destiny, I really like it because I actually like Destiny. But it is good. It's not your typical Halo. It's not. It definitely isn't like the other ones. Closest one it is like 4. Which I just played 4 for the first time, beat the story this week, I beat 1 for the first time. I started with Halo 2. Same thing with Gears of War, I started with 1. I started with Gears of War 1, played that to death, and then when 2 came out, by the time 2 came out, I was sick of Gears of War. And it's the same situation with Halo. Played Halo 2, beat it, on co-op with friends, played the multiplayer to fucking death. That was the game that got me into online multiplayer. It was a big thing for me with gaming was Halo 2, but the rest of the series I never really got into. The third one I played co-op with friends, almost beat it, played a little bit of the online multiplayer. I didn't like they added jetpacks, so I kind of was like, eh. Next one I played was ODST, which I did not like because you weren't the Master Chief, and you pretty much the guy was really weak. I didn't like how you get killed right away. I did pick it up with the Master Chief Collection for $5. I'm going to beat it anyways, but I was not big on that game. Halo 5, I think they did, I think I could see long-time Halo fans that loved how Halo used to be before 4, not liking 4 in this game. But if you are ready for Halo to actually do something different and change its style, this is the game. And I actually think they, changed it right. I like when you jump up and you can climb up even more. I like how they did that. I like the guns. I think all the guns are great. I like the multiplayer, what I played of it, even though I just only played free-for-all today. I played, 7 chapters of story. I think the cutscenes are out of this world. Now, let me be honest with graphics. I don't think this looks much different than Halo 4. I think what's going on screen is really good. That's what makes it next gen, but I don't think, when you're looking at the graphics, I don't see it much better than Halo 4, the remaster, and the Master Chief Collection. I've never played Halo 4 in the 360. I'm comparing it to the Master Chief. It looks like that to me. So that's what Halo 4 looks like. So the graphics of the actual gameplay is a little disappointing, but not really at the same time. It don't bother me that they're not mind-blowing. I think the game's fun. That's the thing. I think that... Now, it's crazy, though. The gameplay graphics are, somewhat like last generation, but when you go into the cutscenes, they look fucking amazing. Like, wow, I was like blown away by them. And then they have this really cool fight scene with the new dude and Master Chief. I can't, like Loki, is that his name? They're fighting, and it's fucking really cool. So I have to say, I really like this game. I think it's getting a lot of hate because it's an Xbox exclusive. This game was marked for death before it released because people know this is a huge game. This is pretty much Microsoft's baby, and all the people hating on Xbox, the hate's going to be even harder for this one because this is their king exclusive. This is it. This is the #1 game when it comes to exclusives for Microsoft. So you're getting a lot of people just buying this game just to hate on it. I've seen it. I mentioned it in my last video. People that hate the Microsoft brand just fucking bashing this game even more. I'm predicting. This is just my predictions. I think it'll sell 5 million at least. I think minimum it will do 5 million. I'm aiming 5 million. I think that's where they're going to hit with this. I could be wrong, but I think they're going to at least sell 5 million. But I think it's good. I think it's a really great game. Even if the sales don't do good on it, I still like the game. I'm not going to sit here in a video and say I love this game, and then when the sales are terrible, it's dog shit. Get the fuck out of here. You're a fake ass phony if you do that. Get the fuck off of YouTube. Nobody wants you. Some of these people I can't even listen to anymore. It's like their voice is very irritating. Some of them even sound like fucking bitches. They bitch so much they sound like bitches. I think they need to put some fucking bass in their voice. I mean, I don't know if your balls didn't drop. I don't know what's going on, but you sound like a fucking bitch. Stop crying about games you like and then the sales are different. They're not doing good, then all of a sudden you hate the game, it's dog shit. Stop being a fucking front runner, like cheering up a basketball team that's the winning team. I hate people like that. And I will not, sometimes it's hard not to watch these idiots to see what they're going to do, but it's so predictable. But it's just like, it's like watching a fucking, I don't know, it's like watching I guess comparing it to I want to compare it to a train wreck? Or like a bad movie you just knew was so bad it was funny. I don't know if you still watch it, the movie's terrible, but you just can't, you're like blown away that they actually still made this movie and the people actually, decided to act in this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just blown away by how fucking terrible the movie is. It's actually enjoyable. And that's how I feel these fucking YouTube channels are, These dudes are phonies, man. They're gimmicks. I'm telling all you guys, they're full of shit. They don't have their own opinions, these people. They see the next bigger channel doing it, and that's their opinion. But, this guy's saying it's dog shit, they're going to say it's dog shit because they know that brings views. Be honest. Be a real gamer, Some of you guys have the name. Be what your name is then. Alright? Stop being somebody's opinion. Stop taking other people's shit. I'm saying in general what I see on this site. It's a bunch of bullshit. You got people just hating on this game just to hate on it because it don't have high sales. And you got people hating on this game just because it's Microsoft's #1 exclusive this year and pretty much their biggest exclusive of all besides Gears of War, But that's my video. I think it's great. The story is just like with Halo 4. I didn't think the story was that fascinating. I think Halo 2, overall, there's nothing touching that game in the series. That is king of the series. You'll never get another Halo 2. The cutscenes, the story, the gameplay is on point. But this, I actually like, I would have to say, second of the series. This is my second favorite of the series from what I played so far. Can that change? Possibly with the ending and all that, but I don't think it will. I'm pretty sure this will be in my, total, thing of Halo with everything that, from all the games that I played of Halo, this will be my second favorite of the series. 343 Industries, fucking nailed one out of the park with this. You can't top the best Halo 2, but they damn sure came close. Alright, that's my video, guys. My first impressions. I will have a review out for this probably pretty soon. I want to mess a little bit more with the multiplayer. I will beat the game tonight. I'll be on a live stream. Me and Ozzy are going to take it down on Heroic. One thing I will say, I'm playing it on Legendary. I don't mind playing it on Legendary, but I don't find it as fun. I want to at least be able to, you know, get moving around and actually kill somebody. You know, the first level we were playing, you walk out a couple steps, you're fucking dead. It was ridiculous. Put it on Heroic and actually it was playable, you know. But I will eventually try it on Legendary. It's just, you know, I think games like this, you at least have to get a feel for it before you decide to jump on Legendary. Some people will do it. I could do it if I wanted to, but I'd sit there and die forever, you know. It take the fun out of it. At least I like playing on the hardest difficulty when it's fun. To me, Legendary is a little too much. It's a little too crazy just getting fucking shot one time and it's done, you know. And that's my problem with ODST. ODST was like that. You got shot once, if my memory serves me correct. That's why I didn't like that game. You weren't the Master Chief, and you just got basically shot once or twice and you were fucking dead. Your armor was really low. This game, I like the actual other guy that you play, Loki or whatever, you know, and you can actually play on co-op with females and stuff, the female characters. I like the other characters besides the Master Chief. I like both of them. That's what I'm trying to say. So they're both, to me, good. Now, when it came to ODST, no, wasn't feeling it. I will play the game because I'm going to try to beat just all the games of the series. I got Halo 3 to actually finish. I never fully finished that game. I played it co-op with friends a long time ago. I'm actually going to run through that. And then ODST, and then I played every game of, you know, besides Reach in those games. But I played a majority of, you know, Halo 1 through 5. So, it is what it is. Alright, that's my video. Like I said, if anybody is down, you know, to play Halo, I haven't played, when I do play Halo 3, if you guys got an Xbox, you know, One, and you want to play the Master Chief Collection with me, if any of you subscribers, we can take down Halo 3. And ODST, too. I think that's co-op, too. So when I do that, right now I'm actually playing Halo 2 with Ozzy. I'm running through that on the Master Chief Collection. I want to finish that. I did beat that before in the past, but I want to beat it again. And after I finish that and Halo 5, I will eventually play Halo 3 and ODST, you know, soon, pretty soon. But leave it in the comment section if you guys want to play it. I'm down, you know, in the next couple weeks we'll play it, you know, the campaign. I like chilling with you guys. I like talking to you on live streams. You guys are awesome. I always appreciate all love and support you guys give me. Thank you, YouTube. More videos to come.